Okay. Alright, yours just got peeled off too, huh? I'm gonna apply the oil on it first.
Aw, you took your pink nails off.
I did.
Hey, that oil don't work as good as I thought it was. That scared me.
What you mean? The oil?
It got stuck.
You know why I got stuck?
Why?
Because you got a ridge in there.
Yeah.
But it came off pretty easy still. The whole point is you want that oil to soak into your nails. That way it doesn't stick. Yes, it's gonna hurt a little bit at some points, but it comes out pretty easy. It doesn't rip off. Well, as long as, like I said, let it soak in a little bit.
They look so pretty.
Okay.
I have pretty natural nails.
You do. It really makes me mad.
You gotta work hard to get to it.
Yeah.
You know how long it took me to grow these things out and get them strong again?
Forever.
Like 6 months.
Okay.
With nothing on them. Like no polish, no nothing.
I'm recording it, so you will want to look through it again on YouTube.
Oh my. It's very satisfying on her nail.
Real light, see it? I'm on pinpoint. I know exactly what I need to do. Okay. Okay, I'm going just moving it towards where it needs to be. See it? I'm not wiping anything off yet. And then you slowly start to realize when it's getting dry. Then you slowly start to sweep it slightly, kind of moving the excess at the end. See it?
Almost like you're painting.
Yeah.
I think maybe it's just
Think so? No, I think it's just people walking.
they're not.
No.
They're walking by.
But like I said, let's see how that works. Over to the next one. See, that one's a little runny. See it? Make sure you guys always moisten the nail first.
I hate how my nail bed grows up the back of my nail on my one finger. Doesn't ever do that on any of the others.
What do you think that is?
To not when the
No. There you
so
go.
it's too dry.
Too dry. There you go. When you see it, you know. That seems pretty good, right?
Yeah.
It's not moving, so that's good. That's how you know. When it's still kind of powdery, it's not soaked in, that's too dry. If it's running, that means it's too wet. Then the situation is what you do next. If it's too dry, don't use it. Wipe it off. If it's too wet, kind of twist the brush upside down or the other side and squeeze it out. If it's not moving, but it's soaked in, that means it's a good bead. That's how you know what's a good bead and a bad bead. Okay. A little runny. And you have to judge it immediately. And you know which one is running when it's not running. If you want to get better at acrylic, you don't have to drill it file it, none of that. Really, realistically, Charlotte's fingernail is perfect. Just keep putting acrylic over it until you get it nice and neat like that. That's all you need to understand. Once you get it nice and neat like that, then you want to file it, you can go ahead and do that after that, okay? But the key goal of acrylic is getting the acrylic on it properly first. Once you get it on there properly first, then all the other step is be much easier.
I have a question. If
Yes.
we were to really be doing this, no tips or anything, I'd still put the dehydrator and primer on, right?
Yes, you do. What you mean? Like well,
if you're doing an overlay.
yes, if you're doing an overlay, still gonna do that. Regardless if it's the tips, it's just to give it length.
Yeah.
That's all it is. There's nothing new, different about it. It gives you, the tips give you a shape and the length. But you definitely still gotta put the dehydrator, and you definitely still gotta put primer on there. So obviously this is just a practice. This is what I want everybody to practice. Once you're ready, then we'll make a video of you doing that one. Keep practicing like this, okay? Realistically, I'm hoping you get better with this through time, okay? Give yourself some breaks in between time too. When you do acrylic and you're doing the whole thing, give yourself a little break in between, about like 10 minutes, and then do it again. But just get better at doing this. Now, everybody has a different way of doing it. Whatever way preferred is better, but choose one, okay? But technically, if you do it my way, it's just easier for you to understand because there's already a video for you to look at, okay? But if it's something that does suit you better, then do it that way. You see how I'm holding my pinky too?
Yeah.
See how I'm laying it? Lay it wherever it needs to be laid. But lay it there.
Say he rests his on his finger. I rest mine on the person's finger.
Exactly. So it doesn't matter wherever. Rest the pinky somewhere it's more comfortable for you. But you remember how you notice I'm using my pinky regardless. See it? This is too much, so it tells me I need to wipe a little bit more. So what I'm doing is just wiping around the corners. Yeah. You notice every time I'm wiping, before I dip my brush into the monomer, I'm wiping it on the napkin first. You know that, right?
Yeah.
Why do you think I'm doing that?
So that shit don't go in there. I didn't mean to say that.
No, you good. Your brush works better when it's clean. This brush can stick, acrylic can get stuck on this very easy.
Oh yeah, that too. Right.
Yeah. Well, now you know. Why do you think I wipe it off consistently like that? See it? Before I dip it back in here, I wipe it off. Before I mess with it some more, I wipe it off clean before I mess with it. Because when you place a bead on there first, and you don't wipe it off, the bead you just put on there, the acrylic still has, the brush still have acrylic. When you start touching it, it's gonna stick together. Yeah. You're wiping it off to sever it. So you sever it from sticking from each other. Okay. Now, you got that down. Brush. Okay. Now we got a clean brush. Take this out of the way. We're gonna follow it now. Remember, I don't care. Like I said, just keep
it like that.
You want around? Yeah. Well, I'm not gonna follow too much. You already got it too.
Well, I know, but I'm just saying.
Yeah.
I like that.
Because obviously.
That sound literally makes me have the worst goosebumps in the world. I don't know why.
Turn on the suction. See how I'm just moving back and forth? Just keep doing that. Okay? The whole concept is just trying to be light. Is that better?
Yeah.
Okay. See how I'm just lightly just moving back and forth.
I'm trying to keep my real nose as long as possible.
So the whole concept for Miss Charlotte here is you do not want to follow too much. You're just cleaning it up. Remember, you just heard her. She says she don't like it. She want to keep it as long as possible. So you're not trying to follow too much. Just trying to clean it up. Shape it up and clean it up. See, like you can see this one, right? So what do you think is wrong with this one? It's kind of higher on that side, right?
Yes.
So the whole concept is we're not going to follow too much here. We're just going to try to follow more here. So when I'm following it, very fast, if you notice. Okay. See, I'm just working right here first. See it? Once I worked it, then I go together. Kind of see if it matches each other. See it?
Yeah.
So it's still not matching each other. So I'm going a little more. See it? Now it's starting to match each other. See it? Then you just blend it together. See it? Now it's starting to blend together. See it?
Yeah.
See it? See how fast it just blended together? But I didn't try to file too much on this side. Okay. Pretty self-explanatory, right?
Yeah.
You do not try to file both sides evenly, like at a mount. You file wherever is higher than the other. Okay. You do the same thing on this side. I think it's still recording. Is it still recording? It is. Same thing with this one. Now, case in point, if you ever have this trouble where you can't really see it very well, and how to file it, you can always upside down it and file it like that, but you can't do that.
I think I prefer to that way, just because
If you
when I
feel,
do my nails, that way.
if you're gonna do it like this, let me show you. If I'm gonna do it like that, you can see better.
Yeah,
That
that's what
tickles.
I was
So you do it that way, okay?
because anytime I do it the normal way, they're just
Whatever the case may be. that's
Okay,
what-
I'll do it this way, and then I'll go back and look at them and see if they're straight, and then I'll fix it.
So what I do is I clean it up like this, okay, and then you can go back, clean it up.
That tickles.
It just tickles. See, it shouldn't hurt. It should tickle, right? See, now we're gonna clean around it. Yeah, it
It was
should.
just my thumb.
It shouldn't hurt at all, should it? Now we're just cleaning around it. See it? That's all we do. We're just cleaning around it. See it? Yeah, I'm not trying to be particular. I'm just cleaning because I know it's already working for me.
I can't even really feel it.
Yeah, you can't even feel it.
I know, I know it's touching my skin, but I can't really
Yeah,
feel
I
it.
know what you mean.
See it?
Could you feel that when I was doing it on you?
Yes, sometimes. And the reason why is you're being too heavy-handed. It should be light. You're just cleaning around it. Sometimes you gotta pull the skin out and you can see a little bit. See it? Now all I'm trying to do is just clean that off. See it? I'm not trying to shape it as much. It's already pre-shaped when I put the acrylic on it. All I'm doing is just clean all the rough edges off like this. See how I'm just cleaning all that off?
Like when it grows out, so you
Yeah.
don't feel that.
You don't feel that little piece off. That's all it's doing. Okay. Once you do that part, and when I'm doing it, I'm already cleaning both sides already. Okay. What I'm doing now, I'm just cleaning underneath it. See it? Just a light scratch. You're not trying to overdo yourself here. Okay. Just a light. It should come off pretty easy. See it?
It's throwing me off because I'm doing left hand first.
Either or.
I know, but I always do right hand first, and it throws me off.
All you gonna do is you gotta smooth. Okay. Pretty much pretty self-explanatory. It's not too hard to understand there. See? You can see the scratches.
So, like, are you?
Yeah, so what I'm doing is like this. Let me show you. When I'm going back and forth like this, okay, it's actually one direction. Okay, but I'm doing it real fast. It seemed like I'm going back like this, like scratching like
Touch,
this.
lift,
Yeah,
touch,
touch.
lift.
Okay, but how I do that is when I'm doing it when I go back, it actually runs backwards. Okay, because it's spinning like this. See it? It's spinning like this. So when I'm scratching it, it spins back. Okay, so okay. But what I'm saying is, don't try to yank it off that way. You can lose control.
Okay.
But here's the key. If you want to make it where nice and smooth, like it's a little arch. See what I'm doing? So it's going up and down. Okay, so let me show you. See it? That's what I'm doing. You see how that works? That's what I'm doing. See it? You want to clean around it, just twist your fingers. Or when I'm already clean around it, doesn't matter, remember. I'm gonna work my way down here, and I'm working my way up. While I'm tilting her finger down, I'll tilt her finger back up again when I'm working my way down. See it? See it? It's nothing to understand. I guess it's not hard. As long as as long as you put the acrylic on there perfectly, then guess what? You don't have to do so much. See it? All I'm doing is just lightly scratching it, kind of even it out as best as I can. That's it. You have to understand it's not going to be very hard at all once you put the acrylic on the top of it. That's the big thing you guys gotta have to go through is acrylic. Once you get the acrylic down, it's pretty self-explanatory. This one I didn't file too well, did I? Oh, at all, really. Sometimes you gotta go back. Okay, it's okay. Now it's gonna be your turn here in a second. Yep.
Do you want me to just stay sitting here and let her do it here, or?
Yep. That way I can record you what you're doing. Well, good question. I'm not for sure yet. Honey, you want to head out to Ava's ball game? Or cheerleading? Yeah? What time they said?
I thought she said 5:30.
5:30? Oh, gosh. It's gonna drive me nuts, those kids. Yeah. Is it Ava or, is it Ava? Sit. I'm gonna buff it. You buff it wherever first. Remember how I show you how to buff it? Okay, very light. Just clean it up, okay? Like, don't lose control though. But.
Story of my life. I feel like I throw it at someone at least once a day.
I want you to just do it, you know? Let me see how long this took me to do. I did kind of point fingers here and there. Alright. See? We're good. Now we just peel it off. It comes off. Shit.
I got it.
You got it? Sure?
Yeah.